Hi, Digital Lifestyle here. Hope you're all doing very well. Alright, this video came out in June 2013, right? And it's extremely relevant today. It's regarding internet privacy, and I'll lead you through it. Hopefully you'll get a gist of what I'm saying, but let me play the video first.
I heard a saying that if you're not paying for the product, then you are the product.
Absolutely. It's absolutely true.
That's Alan Henry from lifehacker.com. So first off, Alan, why should we care about internet privacy?
Every time you click from one website to another, you click on a link to go to the next page, that's information that people are collecting about you. That kind of information that you may think is meaningless is the steam that powers a lot of companies.
Oh, so if I don't want my personal info to be used by other people to make tons of money, what can I do?
The first step is really for people to understand the transaction that they make when they get something shiny and new that's free. So when you sign up for a new account at whatever service, read the terms of service at least as much as you can. What is it that you're giving up?
Could you give me an example? Like, what if I sign up for a photo sharing site?
Well, congratulations. Those photos are now owned by that company and they can be used in advertising, even if those are photos of you and your family.
Oh, ouch. Okay, so what can I do about this?
If you are okay with Facebook and Twitter and Google and these other companies knowing these things about you, then that's fine. If you're not okay, or if you want to control when they get information and when they don't, there are a number of browser extensions like Disconnect and Ghostery. All of these browser extensions give you control over whether or not the sites that you visit collect information about you and send them to other related companies.
Okay then, my information is important, and I'm going to protect it as best I can.
Right, let me just stop that from playing. Hope you guys got the gist of what they were saying then, but it's really relevant to what's happening now. Oops. Basically, there's this thing going on with Tornado Cash at the moment, and it's really kind of like putting a kibosh on technology as such. And I'll let this guy explain. It's 50 minutes long, but I'm not going to play you all of it. We'll put a link in the description, and it really outlines. I mean, this whole thing by CoinDesk outlines why we need privacy. And this, if you think about what that video I just played you said then, and think about what this guy's going to say now, it's important. But I will also put a link in the description. You guys can go read it for yourself, because you must do that for your own information's sake, not just take things at face value.
Is banning people in the United States from using Tornado Cash, which is a coin mixer used to obfuscate transactions. Break down what's going on for us.
Yeah, good morning. So yesterday, the Office of Foreign Asset Control, which is the Treasury Department unit tasked with preventing sanctions violations, added Tornado Cash and 40-something Ether and USDC addresses to its basically it's a blacklist. It prevents all U.S. citizens abroad and in the U.S., as well as anyone else on U.S. soil, from interacting with these addresses, transacting, engaging with it in any way, lest they risk criminal penalties. And the reason that the State Department, or the Treasury Department gave for this is that OFAC has tied something like $1.7 billion or $1.5 to $1.7 billion worth of transactions in crypto to illicit activity. A lot of it, they claim or allege has been tied to North Korea's Lazarus hacking group specifically, which has been very active in, again, allegedly stealing crypto from various hacks and scams over the past several years, last year in particular. So this includes, for example, the massive Ronin hack of Axie Infinity earlier this year, the Harmony hack, the Nomad Bridge hack, and several others. And basically the Treasury Department is saying, if Tornado Cash is unable to prevent or mitigate this kind of money laundering, it is a national security concern.
So, Nick, there are some privacy advocates who are saying, hey, this isn't fair. Like if people want to do a transaction that they don't want, say, their spouses or mistresses or whatever it is to see the transaction, they should be allowed to use something like Tornado Cash to do it. So what kind of criticisms are we seeing coming out of the civil liberties community?
Yeah, the privacy angle is a big one. And, if you look at Tornado Cash's usage over the past 2.5 to 3 years, it was launched in 2019, about $7 billion worth of crypto has been transacted through its lifetime. About 20% of that has been tied to Lazarus Group by blockchain analytics companies. And, some amount has been tied to other criminal activities, but that's still, a vast majority would appear to be tied to completely legal usage. So those folks, for whatever reason, maybe they're experimenting with it, maybe they are using it for the reasons you said, maybe they just want to, maybe they're just very privacy focused and privacy conscious. And so, right now, what OFAC is saying is if you continue using this, you are in violation of sanctions, you might face criminal penalties. The exchanges, for example, that you're using might face criminal penalties. So, if you have used if you've used Tornado Cash and you're transferring to an exchange, the exchanges might have reason to look at you suspiciously, or to look at your transactions suspiciously.
So this obviously presents an awful lot of problems for people who want privacy. But however, that said, there is a network out there that is actually doing that. It's called XXnetwork, building a world where life belongs to you, introducing the XXnetwork, the first and only quantum-resistant and privacy-focused blockchain ecosystem. You can join the network, you can find a lot more about it. They have resources, they have an awful lot here that people can go and have a look at. I will put a link in the description. You can build on the XXnetwork, start using the blockchain of the future. The only layer 1 protocol protects against quantum computing hacks. There's loads of information here if you want to go and check it out. Not financial advice. But it's been featured on loads of different companies: Fortune, Forbes, Cointelegraph, Tech Times, TechCrunch, Decrypt also. Great, well, that's a major news online magazine that talks about them. They do have nodes, 361 nodes worldwide, so they're becoming decentralized in a sense. So you can also contact them if you have any inquiries to get in touch with them. Well worth looking at if you want your privacy. And I believe the token's now at about 0.5 cents. I think, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's not financial advice. Not telling you to go and get there and go and buy the token, but it may be something that you may want to consider. In the privacy realm of things. Anyway, that said, I'm out. Don't get scammed, get regulated, don't trust people in the comment section, and take care of yourself.